Are there any what ifs for your career in the NBA?
What ifs?
Yeah.
I mean, my rookie year went to the NBA Finals. You know, if we would have won, maybe everything would be different for me. But yeah, I had a really good 7 years in NBA. But definitely the special one was my rookie year when I went to the NBA Finals.
Was it a good or a bad thing to start your NBA career in a team full of veteran players? And what was a major adjustment you have to do going there?
For me, it was not a problem. For me, it was not an issue because my whole life I was always, even when I was playing with FS, I always had like players in front of me. So I always like to fight for my spot. So that's why, you know, when I went there, yes, I went to a great team when we had like Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Isaiah Thomas, like great players we had. But I was never afraid of fighting for the spot. And I think there was like 12 or 13 games where I started in the first 5, which is a big thing to play with all those players, you know. So that's why, yeah, it was not really hard for me.
LeBron once said that you were one of his favorite teammates. How is playing alongside him?
Oh, it's great. We played 1 year. But that year I had a lot of fun. You know, he took me under his wings, and you know, he was sharing his experience with me. He was trying to help me every time, outside of the court, on the court. We had a great relation.
Giving back number 9 to Dwayne Wade, or seeing LeBron step, if the story is true, LeBron stepped on your foot in the first practice. What was the hardest thing?
Yes. I mean, giving up my jersey was not that hard, but okay. Yes, LeBron stepping on my foot and, you know, twisting his ankle was probably, you know, not a good start my NBA career.
How did you feel?
I feel bad. I mean, you know, it's my first practice. We are doing 5-on-5, and first practice, I mean, it was not my fault. I couldn't do anything, but, you know, he stepped on my foot and he twisted his ankle. You know, I was like, oh, what am I gonna do now? You know, he's hurt because of me, and I felt bad a little bit. I felt bad.
Speaking of coaches, how is playing for the great Γκρεγκ Πόποβιτς?
It was great. I had 1 year of, you know, working with him. It was a great experience for me. All good things on the court, off the court. You know, I can tell that he was pretty similar to Dusan Ivkovic.
Okay. I think that you have met Coach Pόποβιτς during your time in FS.
In FS, when I was working with Dusan Ivkovic, he came once. He came once to our practice in Istanbul. Yes.
In the Spurs, you played also with the new world sensation called Víktор Γουεμπανιάma. How is he?
Oh.
On and off the court.
He's okay, you know. I mean, he's great. He's unbelievable. He's going to be like, in 1-2 years, he'll probably be the face of the NBA. That's how I believe. I mean, he's a talented kid that we've never seen before. Maybe we're talking about this for Brown when he was in you know, coming out of high school. But, you know, I think they're much different in terms of work ethic. I would say they're same. They work hard, both of them. But in terms of basketball, I think they're two different people.
There's a never-ending debate about the easiest scoring league, about the NBA or Euroleague. What's your opinion?
I mean, I think obviously because of the rules and the way the game is played in NBA, I think it's easier to score in NBA. Because, you know, you can't be in the paint in Europe. You can be in the paint. The big guy can stay in the paint like for how much as long as he wants. So that's why I think that, you know, in NBA you have to clear, so the paint is always kind of open, so you can go one-on-one or whatsoever. So that's why I think it's easier to score in NBA.
Having lived in the States for 7 years, is there any misconception the Americans have for European basketball?
Maybe I can say maybe yes, a couple years ago, but right now I think that everybody knows Euroleague. Everybody's aware of what's going on here, and I think that most of the teams now, NBA teams, and people that lives in America follow Euroleague.